Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of African Talking Sports. It's been an exciting week of Champions League, Premier League, UEFA Cup. I know some people don't want to hear that. And we'd like to have a special welcome back to our brother Giggso. Been missing since episode 2 or episode 1. We haven't seen him, but he's back in the house. Gigs, welcome to the pod, my brother.
Thank you, bro. Feel good to be back. I've been watching y'all. I see you've been spending a lot of time wasting this group platform discussing a lot of Arsenal games.
Oh,
Um,
Man.
I come back in with heat though.
Yeah. You need to pipe down a little bit.
No,
Respect the
I mean,
flag.
no, I mean seriously. This is a platform for elite. So if we're discussing Arsenal, that mean they play like a top four. Top
Man,
five.
they just said welcome,
So-
man.
We just say welcome. The man open fire.
That's why I told Al today we're not going to be discussing JV.
Oh
leagues.
man,
We say
Yeah,
welcome. The man open fire. No into
No, but no. This your stuff. So I'm just as a fan, I'm just saying what I think. Hey, this your stuff. So.
All right.
I mean it's your stuff too, dude.
It's your
It's
stuff. You don't
your
want them
stuff. It's your
missing.
stuff too. You don't want to be missing in the Suez in the Suez Canal, but we won't go there.
I wish Al was here for this one, man.
I'll come back here. Be back next week. Next week I might be.
And you know, I will definitely adjust that. You don't let anything go.
Oh yeah, you know he's gonna talk about it. The first thing you say when you come on.
Yeah, you don't let anything go. But I'll open the floor to you guys, man. I mean, we had the Liverpool and Madrid game. There's not much to talk about there in the Champions League. That was a 0-0 draw. I don't think Madrid got a second gear for my purposes. Somebody's got a background sound. I don't know who it is, but
Somebody's watching TV. Mute your TV, please.
Somebody got background sound. So, but yeah, I don't think Madrid got a second gear. They didn't have to. They defended well. Liverpool missed almost all the chances they had. If they had scored or goal, it would have gotten tense, but we never got to that stage. So it's not much to talk about. Zizou doing the business like he always does, get his tactics right. Ty Geeks, Drinko, what do you guys have to say about that game, if anything at all?
Nothing. The game was.
But man, we can't just say nothing, man.
I ain't got nothing to say about it. I mean, he asked me a question.
It's a 0-0 game.
Yeah, it's a 0-0 game. The game was not like the first leg was not the best game. But Liverpool play in that game. They play well. They just missed their chances, And I think that Madrid defense was defiant. And I mean, unlike our style, that's not our style to sit back, but we just sat back and let them play, and they play, and we defended well. I think Casemiro was the outstanding player on the night. Vinny, I think Vinny was tired from that Barcelona game. He couldn't get up and down the field.
They forcing to talk about the game. I told you I said nothing. You're reaching for stuff just because it's Madrid. The game was 0-0, bro.
And Liverpool ran out of steam, as the second half wore on. But
there's nothing really to talk because all we had to do was contain, and we did. We contained them
and get your results to qualify.
Yeah,
basically.
That's all we had to do, and we did that. So.
All right. What about Chelsea at home to Porto? Ty,
Same thing. Nothing much there. Chelsea.
That last goal,
the goal was good, but I mean, in the grand scheme of things,
came late.
Nobody remember that goal. They just say, "Oh yeah, he scored a goal and then lost the tie." So
now they scored that in the first 20 minutes. That was gonna be a little bit.
Yeah, that was gonna be a little nervy. But Chelsea controlled the game basically. Porto came with a super high press and did whatever they had to do, but Chelsea contained them and basically just like played the ball around and got the result to qualify on aggregate.
I didn't think Porto was going to do anything. Like we all wanted Porto before the draw, so Chelsea got Porto, which was good.
Yeah,
what about?
I think I want to say something about the Chelsea game. I think the game was poor, but I think we should give props to people that perform. And I think N'Golo Kante show a real good sense of positioning in a game and his tireless effort.
Yeah, I don't
And
know.
just
I don't
lay
know.
in
I
spots.
don't know if you
I
watched.
think
I
he
don't know if
played
you
well.
watched the whole game. Actually, N'Golo Kante was not an outstanding defender. As much as I hate to say, Jorginho played better than Kante that game. In that game,
I didn't see. I didn't see the game at all.
positionally passing, doing things. I was surprised, but he played better than Kante that game.
I
Kante was
was
more relaxed.
I was off and on because the Bayern game was, more
Yeah,
interesting. So
but
Yeah, that's
I
that
was
that
off
that
and on.
that's the game we can get into these 0-0,
Yeah.
like these like
Once.
fair ties where people are just trying to qualify and get out. That's let's move to the real juice, man.
All right.
yeah,
So
but
go ahead, Jacob.
no, I'm gonna say you gotta touch on that City and Dortmund game, man.
Yeah, we'll
Because
get in there. That's why I said get to the real
Oh,
juice.
Let me be honest. I didn't even see the City and Dortmund game. I saw the goal.
Me
I was
too.
watching it, and I saw the first goal when they scored that goal. That
Bellingham, Jude Bellingham.
yeah,
He's
Jude
good.
Bellingham goal. I was watching,
Young.
but then when they got the penalty, I never watched. I wasn't even watching that because I was watching the Madrid game, so I didn't really pay much attention to that. I don't know what happened. So if any one of you guys want to touch on it and give a little summary or detail or your thoughts.
I
Enko would
think
be
the
the
penalty
guy.
was I think the penalty was a bad call.
It was a bad call. Decisions killed
Yeah.
Dortmund both games. Both games.
They robbed Dortmund out of that tie because
Yeah.
the penalty was a bad call. But the 17-year-old goal was very outstanding, man.
Yeah, I saw that live.
It was an
England-
outstanding goal.
England got a lot of good young talent coming up. I don't know how they're going to corral it and put it together to put on one field, but they got a lot of good players coming up. The Bellinghams, the Bukayo Saka, Mason Mount, Greenwood, Phil Foden. They got Declan Rice. They got a lot of young players.
At West Ham, the Man United picking at West Ham is
Lingard.
Lingard, yeah.
Man, ain't nobody checking for Lingard, man.
Lingard is good, but my man. The man it's about returns. The man been putting in.
The man have revived himself though.
Yeah,
there is England.
He's got like 8 goals
talks
in the
about-
last 4 or 5 games.
Whose position Lingard will take on the England team right now?
Josh Barkley. I mean, Ross Barkley.
Ross Barkley not even on the England team. He didn't get called. They don't even play. They don't play the same position. He's not even on there.
No, Lingard will be on that team.
Until
He won't be on that team.
I know
I
England
think
got some.
they might even put him there instead. I mean, Saka tends to play 1 or 2 positions, but he's kind of really strong.
They need a coach. They just need a coach.
We're digressing a little bit, and I know England got some good young talent coming up, but until England can prove themselves, we just gotta wait and see.
They need a coach.
Let's go to the before we start talking about England. Let's keep Bayern PSG at home to Bayern. How did Neymar not score in that game?
Neymar is too playful. Like
I love. I think this particular game, his performance was mature. I mean, he was really good. He just missed so many goals, like 4 or 5 1-on-1.
Look, if it was Mbappe,
yeah,
PSG would have won maybe 3. If it was Mbappe, Neymar too playful. Like I don't know. I love Brazil and I used to love Neymar, but now I don't be looking forward to Neymar, to be honest. So.
I agree with you, and Neymar had pissed me off a couple of times. In fact, lots of times. But I think in this game, he played decent. And you can not count the chances he had. The man hit the ball once, he hit the post twice.
He's a great player. Don't get me wrong.
The finishing was just not there. We saw in the Liverpool game how many chances they had that they didn't score. So the finishing was just not there. But I think Neymar, Mbappe, and Di Maria actually controlled that game for PSG.
Yeah, man, and Bayern finally suffered from a key injury. No Lewandowski, no party, because
you think that was the reason?
Yeah, they're a different team.
Yeah.
They're a different team. You can clearly see how they perform. Like their attack is not as smooth and methodical how it was before. It's like kind of disjointed now. They got stars up there playing, but it's not as cohesive, and it affected them. Even I was saying that, it won't matter if Lewandowski's there or not, and this that. But that's, and we kept telling him like that's a huge part of the team. He's the focal point for what they do. He's a striker, but he doesn't play like a typical striker. You will see Lewandowski on both flanks. You see on both flanks. You're seeing down the middle. You're seeing linking play. You're seeing setting up people to score goals. That's how he plays for them. So he is like it's very fluid up there. So they were missing that, and that hurt them.
Yeah,
I mean now the tournament is like wide open, but everybody else typical reporters
you can't
disregarding Madrid and Chelsea and saying the winner of the City PSG game is the winner of the Champions League. I said Madrid won the last three before last year. They won the last three Champions League. They got all that experience on the team. They got a great coach. You're just going to disregard them and say, oh yeah, the winner of City PSG got it. Chelsea can surprise people with some performances. You can just outright diss people and say, "Oh, there's no chance."
But Tyrone,
I haven't seen that discussion yet.
I saw it today. I saw it today.
Before the Liverpool game, everybody chose Liverpool. Even Jared chose Liverpool, right? I mean,
don't say everybody. Most of the people choose Liverpool.
It was Jerry and Al.
I didn't choose Liverpool.
I'm not counting Jerry. Jerry got and Santi Cazorla, he wore 11. I'm not counting Jerry. I'm not here for that.
Man, way back to wore 11.
Let's talk about the semifinals matchup, man.
Well, yeah. Chelsea versus Real Madrid. What do you guys? I know. Besides me, all of you here support Chelsea and Real Madrid. So
what do you mean? I was support Real Madrid. What the hell?
Tara still in denial, but don't worry about it.
I'm not in denial. I don't support Real Madrid.
Tringo, you drove the man away, man. You drove him away.
So what are you guys? What do you think about it? I mean, we'll do a more detailed prediction and analysis later when a week before the game, but just give you a quick analysis. What do you? Ty, what's your feeling towards it first of all before I go to the Madrid and Chelsea divided people?
Well, my feeling towards it'll be a good tie. People not putting much stock into that game, but it'll be a good tie. It'll be a good tactical battle. My biggest worry is the midfield. If Tuchel go there and stick Jorginho back there against Casemiro, Toni Kroos, and Modric with Conte will overwork. Conte can mark three people. It will be way too much. He gotta play a 3-man midfield and try not to keep J5 out. If you gotta do anything, play Kovacic and Mason on that midfield. You can pull Hakim Ziyech up top. Let him play with whatever striker playing Havertz or Giroud or whoever. I prefer Havertz to play there or Tammy. But that's my concern. My concern is the midfield. But I do think we have a chance, to nick it. I do think we have a chance, especially if we're playing in Spain first. We're playing in Spain first, so that first leg will say a lot about the tie. I mean, it's not over. Things are always changing in the next round, but I'll say a lot about the tie. I think both teams will go and feel each other out. But if Chelsea can nick a goal, it will make things very interesting. But I believe we have a chance to go through.
All right, Geeks and Drinko is going to be the homecoming of Thibaut Courtois and
see.
Let's clarify.
And Eden Hazard. What are you guys? What are you anticipating?
Listen, this is, and I wish it didn't come to this, but it did. Hold on.
Oh my
goodness. Buenos dias, Madridistas around the world. Hala Madrid.
Maintain the Spanish, man.
No, it's Buenos noches. Buenos noches, my bad. Buenos noches. So here's the thing. Real Madrid is more experienced. They got the better players. And on paper, they're favorites. So I expect them to go out there and play their game. And I expect them to be in the finals. But this is football. We're not just going to look at paper and say, oh, we already know. We have to go out and perform. We have Cruz have to go out and be Cruz. Modric have to go out and be Modric. Benzema have to go out and be Benzema. So with that being said, all due respect to Chelsea, they still have a chance. They're not, you can't count them out. They're in semifinals for a reason. So I think that Madrid would play their game and go through, but Chelsea would put up a fight. But also, this is football that we can say in La Real football that biscuit. Anything can happen, and if we mess around and get complacent and go into the game without humility, it's going to be bad for us. But if Madrid go out there and beat Madrid, that I saw against Barcelona and Liverpool the last 2 weeks, then I expect them to win the game and go through. But we got to watch out for Chelsea forwards because they're young, they're running, and we're old. Our midfield old, but like I said, experience plays a part when it comes to the semifinals of these Champions League. So I hope Madrid can go out there and do what they're supposed to do, and we can be in the finals.
Drenko, do you expect Eden Hazard to take any part in this? He's finally fit. Why are you laughing?
Look. Hazard should not see grass. If it left with me, Hazard should never put on Real Madrid jersey again. Period.
No, you can't say that, man.
He's been a failure, dude. We got to move on for him.
I mean,
he's been a failure. When he's fit, he's still a failure.
Yeah, but you can't just not play him.
Have you seen a good game from Hazard?
Hey, you pay 100.
Have you seen a good game from Hazard at Real Madrid?
Maybe one or two. Maybe one or two. Maybe a good game. Maybe one or two.
Hazard had not had a good game for Real Madrid. But look, so yeah, that's my view on Hazard. I don't think he should play for Real Madrid.
Okay, what do you think? What do you think about the tie? Forgive Hazard.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
I asked the man a question. The man answering.
Let's talk about the tie.
I know he got strong feelings about it, so I asked him.
Let's talk about the tie. Look, I think this can be a good game. My concern for Real Madrid is at right back. I don't know, how we're going to manage at right back. Because if you notice in the Liverpool game when Valverde played at right back, we left a lot of space behind because Asensio was not even retreating at all.
We'll be fine.
So our concern is right back. I think Manolito and Nacho has been doing a good job in defense, and I think our midfield the Madrid midfield can orchestrate that game. What Chelsea has to do, I think Chelsea has to clock the midfield. If Chelsea can clock the midfield with the kind of fouls that they got, I think they got a potential in the game too. It's a football game, so we just gotta wait and see who goes through. But I'm a diehard Real Madrid fan. I like to see Real Madrid into the finals, but I'm also a Chelsea lover. So we'll see what happens.
All right. I can't wait. It's gonna be I think it's a good matchup. Now let's go to the second matchup.
It is
probably the one that will get the more fair assessment from you guys because you got no fish to fry in there. Manchester City and PSG. We'll start with Ty. Ty, what do you expect? What do you expect to see?
What I expect to see is what I want to see also. You already know where I'm going. I expect to see
put on your Ojo. We are jersey.
PSG. No, not about just we are. It's about Pep Guardiola. I expect PSG to raise their levels. Similar way they played Bayern that first game. Yeah, City is running high, they're flying high. It'll be a good tactical battle. Pochettino and Pep is going against each other for a long time. Pochettino has knocked Pep out with Spurs out of the Champions League before, and in the EPO when they played, it was always a good matchup. Yeah. Now he got better players at his disposal. Defense is still shaky. City will take advantage of that, or of that defense. But in midfield will be a good battle. City got a weakness in their defense too. They started playing Mendy. They started playing Benjamin Mendy again. That's a weakness. He loses his head at times. He can attack decent, but he loses his head at times on defense. So I'm expecting PSG to slightly edge City and cause an upset to them, not to get to that final.
Yeah, I don't know if Verratti is going to be there, but I think if they must have a chance, he's got to play some part in it.
And that's why I was going to touch on. I really hope Verratti is back for them in that midfield. But what's his name? Ghana, is that he's Ivorian, right?
Oh no, he's Ghanaian.
Gay.
It's Ghanaian.
No, he's Ghanaian or
Ghanaian.
Senegalese.
He's from Senegal.
Senegal, yeah.
Senegal. He used to play for Everton before he went to PSG.
Yeah, Everton.
Oh, he was really good in that.
He was outstanding. He was outstanding in that game.
He was everywhere.
So I think if they get Verratti back and Verratti can play alongside him, I think PSG stand a chance. If what PSG has to wish for is that they have a healthy team. Because with Man City, you know, they got players that can replace injured players, right?
Well, not every player. If they lose Kevin De Bruyne, they will replace him, but they won't perform the same way they can perform. That's the one. I mean, they can lose everybody else. The Bernardo Silva's, the Mahrez, but when they lose De Bruyne,
like what you just said.
And I agree with that assessment.
Yeah,
what you said about
exactly.
Lewandowski.
I agree with that assessment, but you know, for PSG, really need to hope that they got healthy player because they need Marquinhos to come back, so the defense is a little bit, so the defense is a little bit solid, you know. And I think with Neymar, Di Maria, and Mbappe, they can cause City a lot of headache. And I'm rooting for them to go through PSG.
Me too. I'm picking PSG.
Yes, I'm going with PSG too. Anyway, but I don't think City are good on defending against counters, and that's PSG's bread and butter.
That stuff killed them in the Leeds game. Like Leeds had chances in that game with counters. It killed them because they always play super high line because the teams they play they control the ball a lot. So the teams they play, they got everything in front of them. But when you got like fast wingers and you can ping a good long ball, trust me, man, you can have a good chance to do something decent.
I expect my Madrid brother Mbappe to kill them on the counter.
Yeah, what?
He became your brother.
What? Yeah, man.
he doing that R right now.
Yeah, my Madrid.
No.
I already got Haaland playing for Arsenal.
No, that's the difference.
You already got Mbappe. You already got Mbappe in Madrid jersey.
That's a difference, bro. I can wish for things that ain't happening. I can wish all day. That's not happening.
Don't try to disrespect Arsenal here, my brother.
We can find money. Anyway, Arsenal can't find
money. You're still paying on Pepe, right?
You're paying on a bunch of people too, man. You're
paying on Hazard.
Nobody pays 100%. 100%.
You're paying all money for Hazard. Yeah, what the heck?
You're acting like transfers that you're not PSG.
We need to pay Chelsea for Hazard and get him back free.
Yeah, we're taking back home. Trust me.
Okay. Well, this is a good point to take a break in to come to the end of the first half of the show. When we come back, we'll review the EPL and then we will give our predictions. So there we go, guys. Welcome back to the second part of African Talking Sports. In this section, we're going to go over the English Premier League. It was pretty straightforward for most of the games. We had a special shocker, when maybe for some people not a shocker, but for some of us it was a shocker. Leeds United at Manchester City. Surprise, surprise. Bielsa finally got one on Pep, especially with a smaller team. Even with the red card, they were still able to turn that into a 2-1 win. But Oleg, the Leeds man in the house, how you feel? How did you feel?
No, it was all joy, man. I called the game for Leeds. I called the game at 2-1 for Leeds, and Leeds won the game at 2. It was all joy, and I think that even though Leeds were down to 10 men, but that was Leeds' best win, man, since they came back into the EPL. We killed them on the counter attack, and when we went down to 1 man, we defended well, and City went in search of a winning goal. I guess they thought that we just rolled over Leeds instead of trying to play for a draw. They tried to play for the win, and we called them on the counter attack.
And you'd be so happy talking about Leeds.
And Stuart Dallas was very excellent on the night.
Was he the one who made that pass? Because that was one.
No, he scored twice. Stuart Dallas scored twice.
Okay. Yeah. Because whoever made that pass that led to the winning goal, that was amazing. I mean, it was weighted just perfectly, and the placement was a joy to watch.
Oh yeah, you heard the comments. You heard the commentary on it, right? The commentator was like, Stuart Dallas. Will he? Will he? Yes, he did. I enjoy it by with if not Pep lose, I can be having a good time. So
Costa,
I enjoyed it.
Costa and Ramos were excellent on the flanks, and I think what's his name, Joao Cancelo being used as a right back didn't work out too well for them.
But I mean, it was just Lee's day because Cancelo on that at our right back wing, he can be doing bits and pieces. So it was just Lee's day. That's all I can say.
Lee started with Arsenal on points. That's good.
We asked nothing about Arsenal over here.
No, but Giggs, when you look at the table, who on top, there gotta be a difference.
No, Arsenal on top. I think.
Enough for long, bro.
No, Arsenal 9. You at least 10. So
we got a better schedule right now. We got a more favorable schedule than.
Yeah, they got Fulham on the weekend.
Not just Fulham. We got Fulham, Newcastle, and a bunch of other where you team as not as difficult, but we got more important fish to fry in the UEFA Cup. We're gonna pour that Premier League stuff on the back burner.
This is the EPL. Who knew Leeds were going to beat City, bro?
No, it's good. It's good to see. That's the good thing in the job of watching English football. And enough brilliant coaches are there. There's enough talent.
No easy games too. That's the thing.
No easy games. You don't show, especially when you got between the Champions League and
is this
UEFA Cup games.
Is this a shot at another league, or you're just trying to talk EPL?
It's not shot. It's an honest opinion. It's not. We're not saying compared to other leagues. We're saying EPL.
Well, compared to Spain, where nobody got money, but the top 4 teams, for the most part, you know who's gonna win.
But you can say that about Germany. You can say that about Germany. You can say that about Germany. You can say that
for most.
Italy.
Yeah, Italy. But you can say about Italy, but at least it was the money because now Inter doing that thing. AC Milan was on top for a long time, so But
you pretty much know the top teams. But in England, the smaller teams on most weekend, you will get some kind of surprise, some kind of shocker. You don't have that quality.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
That's true. That's true.
I don't know if it's just a quality thing, but I do agree that you can easily get a shocker in the EPL than you get in. There have been shockers in Spain, man.
That's true.
But when it's in Spain, it's a big deal, though. It's like
it's not as common. The TV money in Spain, most of the TV money in Spain go to the top 2 teams. Everybody got their own separate TV deal in Spain. In EPL is a big part. Everybody gets equally
share revenue.
When
you got teams like Aston Villa who basically escaped relegation.
Okay, so
turn around and started like spending crazy money.
Okay, when you talk about upset, I give it to the EPL. But when you talk about rotation, winning the trophy, it's not a big difference. It's only 3 people win, like Madrid, Barcelona, Atletico. England is Liverpool, Man City, and Chelsea.
Liverpool just won. Liverpool just won.
Man, what are you talking about?
Yeah, Liverpool just won.
So I said
just winning.
So
they're City winning it.
Man City, Chelsea.
When you manage Liverpool, who have won the EPL in the last couple of years? It's just
City and Chelsea.
No, just Man City. What you mean? You haven't been watching the EPL, bro? Like in the last few years, it's just been Man City.
We're not going to count
it'd be Man City, it'd be Chelsea.
Yeah, but Man City have won more than Chelsea has, right? In the last couple of years.
In the last 5, 6 years.
I'm not talking about the Jose Mourinho early part where you're winning 3 trophies and stuff like that.
No, we're talking the last 5 years.
How many City got? 3 or 4?
I think they're on 4 now.
This is going to be the 4th. This will be the 4th.
You sure?
No. Yeah. The 5th. This will be the 5th.
It will be the 5th. They won 4.
They will?
I mean, with the amount of money City has been spending, you expect every other season they've become like United in the 90s and early 2000s, where every 2 years, every other season they win.
After Chelsea City won the EPL back to back.
Yeah, because what's the guy named Roberto Mancini? I think he won 2.
Yeah.
And
Pellegrini won
1. He won 1. I don't think.
And Pellegrini won 2.
So Pep has 2.
Pep's got 2.
So they're going for
so
Mancini won 1. They got 4.
It will be that.
Pellegrini won 1.
Yeah, Pellegrini won
It would be that
one.
fifth, yeah.
Mancini
I
won
have a
one.
question though. When you get a straight red card in the EPL, how many games you out for?
Three.
3 games?
3 games. It depends
the-
if it's a
It's
violent
the same.
conduct.
In,
I think.
it's
I
the
think it
Because
same in
depends
Leeds,
Spain.
if it's
Leeds,
determined.
Leeds rather need the captain to come back, and because they got to play Liverpool and he got a straight
The
red.
captain. Well, was it Alien who got it
Yeah,
red?
no, he's not the captain. What's the guy name?
I thought Luke Alien was the captain.
No, he's the assistant.
Oh, okay.
What's the guy playing defense? Cooper is the captain.
Man, I don't know. It won't
okay.
play it in there.
Yeah.
I thought Alien was the
Oh,
captain.
I just call it man here. I just had to think.
Oh, man, let's
Let's go to the next game.
the next game.
Who here saw United versus Spurs?
I did.
I did
I did not.
So go ahead.
I did.
I
It was a
didn't
good
watch
game.
that.
It was a good game. It had a couple of controversial calls.
United won 3-1, right?
Yeah, United won 3-1.
Yeah.
The first goal to score was a clear goal. The first goal Cavani scored because McTominay and Son were fighting over the ball, and like arms are flailing and stuff like that. But McTominay basically like tried to knock his hand down. His hand touched Son's face. Son acted like somebody shot him. He dropped, was holding his face for the longest. Popa played Cavani in. Cavani scored a goal. Nice goal. Went back to VAR and pulled it back for a foul on Son. Like it wasn't even 5 minutes later. Son came back and scored the other way. and Olo was going nuts. The Spurs goal was well worked. But then Man U came back. The goal that Fred scored reminded me of Arsenal when Arsene Wenger was coaching them. You know that goal where you pass the ball about 4 or 5 times around people's box before you score. That's how they scored that goal. Like I think about 6 players touched the ball before, and then Cavani shot it and it had a rebound, and Fred tapped it back in. But Cavani goal was a typical Cavani goal, though. You know how Cavani always reading the lines and making that late runs. It was a nice cross. He made that late run with a diving header, put it in there, and then Greenwood came back to himself. Same thing he was doing Project Restart. Like
He always reminds me of Falcao.
like doing the step over. Well, good Falcao, not EPL Falcao. Was done with Atletico Falcao.
No.
And Greenwood came and scored the third goal and won the game at Spurs. After Spurs scored, they basically went back to being Spurs. They basically retreated. They were playing fluid football before, but when they scored, they retreated. And Man U had all the ball, and Man U just like kept like putting the pressure on them, attacking in waves.
I saw them play today. Spurs, it's like become the norm at Spurs. When the game is tied or if they're not behind, they have no impetus to play. They're in neutral. They're always waiting for something to happen. It's terrible to watch.
That game today, they were always playing a catch up.
And they should have lost that game. The only reason they won, they got 2 balls that are basically tied. The 2 balls landed at the feet of
Hurricane.
Yeah, by mistake. Both of them were mistake. Landed at his feet.
I think he got hurt. I think Hurricane got hurt.
He got hurt. Yeah, he got hurt in the game.
Spurs look like the players and coaching. I'm speaking terms right now.
That's exactly what it looks like.
Ricarlison for Everton should have ended that game.
Yeah,
but I have a question. So what's happening at United is Henderson, the starting goalkeeper now over
he's definitely number 1.
He's number 1.
No, definitely.
Yeah, he's definitely number 1. No doubt about it.
How so?
What? Why?
Oh, well, De Gea was messing up, picking Ben there. He hasn't made any error. He's really good. Why would they take him out? De Gea is fit now.
He didn't play the last few games.
Yeah, he's fit.
Yeah, he played the last couple of games.
I thought they were because he played this game. I thought they were rotating them.
In that Spurs game, he had some real excellent saves.
He started and did well. Then he got hurt. Then De Gea came back. But since he came back, they made him number 1. I believe he's number 1. Watch out for the next. Who they play? Are they playing this weekend? Take a look at this.
They're playing Brighton, I think.
Yeah, I think he's going to start that. He's supposed to be number 1.
And it's still, I thought City was already going with this thing, but United still had a huge chance. They still got
man.
Not a huge chance. They got a thread. They're hanging up by the.
City will have to lose a bunch of games.
If City lose
that's not
2 more games, then it can be like, oh, it may be the
Again,
guys.
yeah, it will get interesting.
It will still be like interesting,
A
but then
City,
6 points dropped. It will get interesting. That's true.
yeah, I think City is going to lose some games because City is going to concentrate on the Champions League. But then, depending on what happened over there, then they can easily, they
They
got
got too
that
many
gap that they
players,
can
bro.
just switch back. They can just switch back.
I hope they can concentrate on the Champions League when we play them in the league. When we're fighting for the top four and playing in the league, let them rest their players and go
City are
and then
still up
focus
for
on Champions League.
for the quadruple, right? They got 4 trophies to win. They ain't all 4.
Yeah, but I think Chelsea can knock them out tomorrow, and FA Cup.
That's the
Yeah.
hope.
We'll talk about
Yep.
okay. The final EPL game we're gonna talk about is Chelsea with a rebound against Hudson Boys.
Your second team, your second team.
Yeah, that was a really impressive performance. From kickoff to final whistle, Chelsea didn't let up, and they didn't give Zaha and anybody in that change team any chance. Really impressive performance.
Kai Havertz.
Havertz.
Yeah, Havertz. He was really good in that game, though.
Mm-hmm.
He showed hunger and determination. If he can keep that up, Chelsea is going to be scary, man.
He finally getting his footing. He's finally getting used to the physicality of the league and playing with a little bit more urgency and strength. He actually, for as skinny as he is, he actually putting in tackles and fouling people. I've been looking like, what's this dude's problem?
Pulisic had a monster game too, though.
Very
Pulisic,
yeah.
Pulisic had the last 3 games Pulisic played. He back to being Pulisic. Players go through these mental blocks at times, and they put there's heavy pressure on themselves, and that's exactly what Timo Werner been going through for a long time. Pulisic found a way to break through it. I found a way to break through it. Hakim Ziyech is still fighting with the physicality of the league because he used to a slower pace league and playing in Netherlands for that long. He's good. He's a good player. You can see his passes and stuff, but the pace of the league and the physicality is still getting to him. This game, and I know we can say it's Crystal Palace and all that good stuff, but Crystal Palace was actually on form. The last few games, they've been playing like pretty well.
Hudson Boys are pretty decent.
Yeah, they've been playing pretty well. So I was like, is a London derby. Every time we play Palace, the game always goes like crazy. But they didn't offer much that game.
Yeah, I was about to say whatever form they were in, that whole game was a one-sided.
No. They were in form coming into that game. They played some really good games coming to that game, but this game they didn't offer much. It's either because they weren't up to it, or it's either because Chelsea was just on the day. They were just rebounding from that ass whooping they got at the hands of West Brom. So they're probably just responding and Chelsea could score more goals. Kai needs to work on his finishing because his movement is great. His movement around the box, his runs is great. I mean, the dude he's an intellectual player, and people think
I don't know if I ever see him as a good finish. He will ever get to.
But he's not a striker. He's not a striker. He's not a striker. He's a number 10 or number 8. But they just play him.
Much about Ozil.
Yeah,
I think his best position is that number 10 position. I think.
Yeah, that's his real position.
They play him in that number 10 position, and he really played well. When you try to play him outside of it,
you're playing false 9.
But he's a quality player, man. He's a quality player. He got football.
He's the most expensive, right? From that 200 that they spent.
Yeah, he was the most expensive
72.
He was the most expensive 72.
He and Pepe on that same.
He's
on that same thing. All right, we just flew right into.
But it was a quick point. It was good to see Chris Zuma get a goal, man. I think that helped his confidence.
Oh yeah, he be blasting the headers in.
He need to defend better though.
The goal
back on the bench.
The goal for a defender, not with confidence. You need to
play. You need to defend better because the goal would come. He's the highest. He's on the highest jumpers in the team, and he used to close his eyes a lot to give headers. Now he's opening his eyes and looking where he's heading it. But he needs to improve on defense. Kurt let me down a little bit with his form. He dipped in form like terribly, and with decision making, and that's why Tuchel had no choice but because Tuchel choice was to play him. And what's the guy? Thiago, but then his form went down, and Rudiger just
But
came and took the baton and ran with it.
you remember the beginning of Lampard? Like we all were talking about Zuma. Like he was the man. You remember?
Yeah, but then he fell off with Lampard. But then he fell off with Lampard in form too, because at the end of Lampard reign, Lampard started benching him.
Well, he got injured too. Remember, according to him, glass because he got that injury and all that stuff.
Injury was like what?
Injury is like
how long ago?
One game he missed. Like it was like one game was like a tweak. It wasn't a big deal. But yeah, the game was good.
All right, let's just flow right into Chelsea. We'll go quick prediction for tomorrow. We got 2 FA Cup games tomorrow. We don't.
You didn't even call the rest of the results around the league.
We'll do that after. Yeah, give me your prediction for the FA Cup tomorrow, Chelsea City, and then after that, let's talk Southampton.
Chelsea will go through on penalties.
Oh wow. Chelsea, I hope so. I hope Chelsea do.
I don't hope it's penalties, but I hope they go through in regulation.
Drinker. 12:30 tomorrow though.
It's yeah. I don't think I'll be able to watch that game, but it's gonna be a toss up, man. That's a hard one.
Pep said Ederson's gonna rest. He's gonna play Zach Steffen, the American goalie.
Yeah, but this is Chelsea's chance to start cutting into City hopes for 4 trophies. So I would like to see Chelsea go through.
So it's Chelsea's chance to win something this season.
Exactly. Too. But you know, and
what about the Champions League?
I don't see it happening.
I mean, I'm saying like a higher chance. You got probabilities. Champions League is a lot tougher than the FA
I don't
Cup.
see it happening on penalties, man. If I have to put someone to air, I think Chelsea will win the game too.
I'm really looking forward to this as a neutral because I want to see Thomas Tuchel's how he's going to respond to Pep. And so I'm really interested in that. Whatever I'm doing tomorrow, I'm going to put on the back burner and pay attention to that game. I'm hoping Chelsea win, but I don't bet against Pep too much.
That's a first.
I got Chelsea. I got Chelsea winning 2-1. Because I think Pep will come out there, try to overplay the tactics, and Tuchel will come there and he knows his team. He'll play the Chelsea football tomorrow, and Pep will try to put pieces where it doesn't belong, and just so everybody can call him this mastermind. But I think Chelsea will win 2-1.
All right, so
I think Tuchel is high on
Chelsea and 1 on the border.
Yeah, I think Tuchel is high on his throne right now, and I don't think he will just lie back and let Pep roll over him. I think
he seems to be a really intelligent manager, so I'm looking for. What about the other tie with Leicester and Southampton?
Leicester said it, man.
Leicester win. Southampton.
Yeah, Leicester win.
Southampton been disappointing, man. Even with Leicester injuries, Southampton been disappointing. So
Leicester wins that.
So let me go ahead and give you the other results from last weekend. Well, let's read the other results from last weekend run of games. We had Liverpool winning 2-1 at Aston Villa. We had Burnley lost 2-1 to Newcastle. That was a bit of a shocker. West Ham beat.
Shock up to me. That's what I said. I said Newcastle's going to win.
Yeah, I was surprised because Newcastle hasn't been doing well. I was afraid they would go down, but West Ham.
Same kind of people.
West Ham continued their farm form with 3-2.
West Ham keep winning games, man. Jesus.
Yeah, but the thing with West Ham though, they score all these.
They can score and wait and come back into the game like every time. Every time. Didn't Arsenal tie with him like a game like that was 3-3?
It was 3-0. 3-0. Arsenal came back. This other game they went up 3 again. These people came back too.
The people got at Dino, but.
West Brom continued their very fine form after Chelsea over 3-0 win. My boy Big Sam is on the road, man. That guy, I don't know what kind of medicine he got, but long. And then Brighton and Everton was 0-0. Today was a very good game in the EPL. Everton at home to Spurs. It was a 2-2
It
2-2
was
tie. So
it was a competitive game.
Yeah,
yeah,
but
But Spurs should have
Spurs,
lost. Spurs should have
yeah,
lost that game.
you should
because
have.
Spurs
They had no
Spurs is
chance.
playing catch up. They're playing catch up. You know, so
They
they,
have-
you
And-
score and then they try to
And
catch up with you.
what are these people trying to do? Are they trying to save face with Marino because the season already almost at the end to let him go, or are they going to bring him back for next season?
I don't know if they will let him go because they're still 7. They still have a small chance to qualify for
You
the
got top
Champions
4?
League because they're only 6
Yeah.
points off. And on that note, I'll go ahead and read the top 4 in the EPL.
I think
Did
Mo
you,
just need to find one country and go coach there.
Did you call?
Yeah, I think so.
Jerry, you called the score for the Sheffield game?
Oh yeah, Arsenal 3-0.
Arsenal Sheffield. Please don't let Al kill us. Please don't let Al kill us.
I'll be forgetting about my team. And before we go, I'll give a shout out to the Europa Cup victory on the exclusive display. I know some people here you want to hear it.
Exclusive, what man? This is exclusive.
It was exclusive and brilliant.
I think it's 12 in the league, so just putting it out there.
We're not 12, we're 9.
I said Prague. Prague is 12.
Yeah, they're 12 in the races. That's they're being a lot of trouble for racist stuff.
But
recently.
actually, they actually played very well. The previous round, I thought they were going to do something.
They haven't lost at home. They hadn't lost at home for like 2 or 3 years.
Well, but they've been losing away.
Yeah,
because they're in 12th place. Go ahead, man. What's upcoming?
EPL. The top 4: City number 1, Manchester United number 2, Leicester 3, and West Ham 4th.
Yeah,
Chelsea 1 point behind them.
The dudes keep winning.
Yeah. So for predictions for this coming week, let's get straight into it. Early tomorrow morning, Newcastle at home to West Ham. Gigs, let's start with you.
I gotta go with Lingardinho. West Ham 2-0.
What about you, Drinko?
Yeah, I got the same thing. I got West Ham going 2-0. I don't think Newcastle is going to put up that much of a fight. But then again, West Ham will score these goals and they'll let people back into the game. So.
Ty?
1-1.
Yeah, I'll go 2-1 to West Ham. Gigs, Wolves at home to Sheffield United.
I got Wolves. I'll say 2-1. I got Wolves 2-1.
What about you, Drinko?
Yeah, I think Sheffield United is going down. So Wolves 2-0.
You think they're guaranteed to go down?
2-0
for Wolves.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go Wolves 1-0. Next matchup is Arsenal at home on Sunday to Fulham. Gigs. Don't bring anything funny here.
No, I'm going with Fulham. I mean,
all right. Give me a score.
I'm going with Fulham 1-0.
All right, what about you, Jacob? Then drinking is funny.
No, man, I think Arsenal gonna win the game 3-1.
All right, what about
you? Same squad gonna call it 3-1. Fulham King, they got Navina form, but then they kind of fell back to Fulham.
They kind of drop off back to being Fulham.
And just one thing to say on that, I mean, I've been wishing that he was going to get back to find his form, but I'm sorry to say I don't see a way for. I want him to get back, but I don't know if he's gonna have a chance to get back in the Chelsea team. Loftus-Cheek. Next season,
he's a good player. He'll make a fine career.
He's a good player, very good player.
Yeah, but
that injury messed him up.
Yeah,
that injury messed him up. But I really want him to come back in that midfield because we can really use. I will close my eye and take Loftus-Cheek over Jorginho any day. But it's up to Tuchel.
But that's his position, though.
That's his position. He's a central.
I thought he was attacking number 10.
No, he's central. That Lampard started pushing him.
I'm sure West Ham will be happy to
Ross Barkley coming back too.
Ross can come back.
All right, let's.
Ross will come back and be building in the under 23s. They're trying to sell him. That's why they're pissed off that he's not even doing nothing now.
That's why he's coming back.
They're trying to sell him.
He felt so bad.
Next prediction: Manchester United on Sunday at home to Burnley. Tie.
Man U will win this game 2-1.
Drinko?
Yeah, I got the same score. I got United beating Burnley 2-1.
Gigs?
Yeah, Drinko got a lot of the same scores this week.
I got United 2-0.
Last time too, Taro.
I'm going 2-0 United myself.
I got United 2-0.
Yeah, last week we had similar predictions. Yeah.
What about Gigs? Monday, Leeds United at home to Liverpool. Cracker.
Liverpool 1-0 right now, man. I gotta go with Liverpool on that one.
All right.
I gotta go with Liverpool.
What's your score?
2-1.
Twinkle?
The great football in Leeds United is going to cause another upset, bro. 1-0 to Leeds United.
I won't call beating Liverpool upset this season at this point because
Everybody beating the market.
But man, let me use my words, man.
everybody taking their chances. But this game Leeds Liverpool only got one thing to focus on. Now they got that disappointment from the Champions League, and they will be focusing on the league to get in that top 4. So for my greater benefit, I'm going with Leeds 1-0.
I'm going with Liverpool 2-1.
Yeah, I'm just going for my benefit.
All right, and then on Tuesday we got an extra game. We'll keep going actually because on Tuesday and Wednesday we still got games. Tuesday we got Chelsea at home to Brighton.
Yeah, we'll pull Brighton away, man.
Chelsea, let's go, man. We need these points. Chelsea 2-0.
All right.
Ty, you let me down, man. Chelsea 3-0.
Chelsea 3-1.
I wanted to say 3, but I was hanging on 3-0 for the longest. But let me bring it down. Let me not get cocky and we're playing Crystal Palace again.
I think
Chelsea.
Go ahead, Gigs.
I was going to say Chelsea 3-1 for me.
All right. I think the game tomorrow will go to overtime, so Chelsea will be tired. So that game will end in 1-1.
Okay. You wish.
All right. And then on Tuesday, finally, Spurs at home to Southampton.
Spurs will win 2-1 Spurs.
Hey, I expect them to win that one.
Yeah.
One. I'll say 1.
They just like crawling and just.
I'll say 1.
They got no spirit at all.
For me, I think that's going to be a draw 1-1.
Wow. What about you, Ty?
I said Spurs 2-1.
2-1. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with 1. I'm gonna go to 1-1 if Southampton got any back, but then Southampton also playing tomorrow too. They're playing Sunday and then they play. Yeah, I'm going to Spurs 1-0.
Yeah, Sunday. They're playing Sunday and Tuesday. They only got 1 day rest, and their team is very small. Remember, they had that injury problem and they got beat like 9-0.
They're playing Wednesday.
They're playing Wednesday. Okay. Yeah. They're playing Tuesday.
Spurs will still be there 1-0.
They better win that one, man. Come on.
On that note, I'll go ahead and give a special shout out to Arsenal. We're trying to. You
didn't talk about Villa versus City though.
Villa versus City. When is that?
Yeah, I think that's either on Thursday or something.
It's Wednesday. Wednesday 3:15.
Yeah.
Wednesday 3:15.
I didn't even see that.
The unprepared host.
Then there's a game on Thursday again.
Yeah, what about Europa League? Remember, out of time. We ain't have time for special shouts out, yo.
We ain't got to spend time for this game and we know who will win. Let's start with it.
We are out of time. We don't have time for Europa
League. Special shout out to Arsenal.
I think Villa are going to beat City 1-0.
You think what?
I think Villa are going to beat City 1-0.
What?
Please, Villa ain't beating nobody.
Villa ain't beating no City.
But I wanted to point something out to you quickly before we go, you guys. So we got Chelsea and City in Champions League, and we got United and Arsenal in the Europa Cup. If both of those teams win those tournaments, then it becomes the battle for top 3 though, because the EPL can only have 5 teams in the Champions League.
Well, look, United will definitely end up in the top 4. So even if United win the UEFA Cup and is finishing the top 3, then you still get that 4th place. But if Arsenal finish outside.
No. If United wins the
UEFA Cup,
if United wins the Europa League, and say Chelsea wins the Champions League, then you can only take 3 more teams from the EPL.
Well, then you're assuming Chelsea is not finishing the top 4, or even if they finish in the top 4.
Even if they finish in the top 4, then you go down to the other 3 teams.
Yeah, because you can only have 5 teams.
5 teams from the EPL.
The max. Ain't gonna happen. That's 2 long shot thing you're talking about here.
Exactly.
Okay, just something to ponder on, because everybody talk about top 4 and top 5, and just something to ponder.
That's
on.
A lot of long shots. So United, yeah, that's 2 long shots. I ain't gonna worry
I
about
got Villarreal winning Europa, so
that's possible. That's Una Emery forte, except when he managed he poop on himself.
That's true. I mean, he took you to the finals. I mean,
All right.
Ain't nobody care about the final.
Let's stop the rambling, my man. Let's stop the rambling. Let's wrap this thing up.
All right, gentlemen.
We're pushing over your hour, Jerry. We're pushing
Yeah.
it. We've been rambling for the last 4 minutes.
All right. Well, until next time. Peace, fellas.